Good morning. Today I am going to discuss with you about return of property, return of vehicle, return of gold jewels, whatnot. See, before that, you must understand what all are the provisions to seize those property vested with the police. From section 94 CRPC deals with stolen property and forged documents may be seized. Then section 95 CRPC deals with newspaper and books. Here, if your book and newspapers were seized, then you can straight away file an application before the High Court if you have a legitimate right to set aside that seizure. That is one more aspect of CRPC. Then 100 CRPC to search and seize the property, 102 CRPC also for search and seize the property. Then 102.2, this is freezing the bank account. These all are the provisions where the properties are being seized. Go through these provisions. Thereafter question arises. You can file an application and also file an application for return of property. There are two provisions for filing return of property application. 457 deals with the property which was reported to the court that the properties were seized but they were not produced before the court. Then you have to file an application under 457 read with 451 directing the police to produce the property before the court and seeking return of the property. If the property was already produced before the court, you can file under section 451 CRPC. Then there are certain provisions at the time of disposal of the main case, trial. The court can restore the property for innocent persons or destroy the property, and you can file appeal against that orders under 454 CRPC. If 457, 451 CRPC return of property is denied, you can straight away file 482 CRPC. It depends upon the finding of the lower court. If the order seems to be interlocutory, when a temporary disposal, then you can straight away file 450, 482. If it is total denial of the return of property on well settled grounds, then you have to file revision only. See, the question is, if you can claim return of property on the following reasons: that though the property was seized, the police have no proper facilities to keep your property, to return it as it was seized on completion of favorable judgment. Number one. Number two, the property is subject to deterioration due to open air and space. Third thing is that if the property is returned to you, the subsequent possession of such property is not culpable one. Suppose if you some contraband like ganja or arak or IMFL was seized from you, you cannot claim that property for return because the case ended on acquittal or pending inquiry, because that subsequent possession is possibility of culpable. So these all are the main points. So you kindly see there is one judgment, LK Federal Finance versus State of Tamil Nadu 2023 to Madras Weekly Notes Criminal 143 Madras, wherein they have returned the vehicle to the financier because the RC book contains the endorsement of financier. So there are several dealings of obtaining loan by vehicle. So, sometimes mainly the vehicles are being purchased at hire purchase agreement. So the hire purchase agreement act says that financier is a owner, and if there was a default in payment of money, the financier can seize the vehicle, provided if 1/3 of the amount has already been paid. Financier have no right to seize the vehicle, rather to approach the court. This is hire purchase agreement act. Another was financial agreement. You may be a owner, there may not be any hire purchase agreement. You would have purchased the vehicle by payment of cash, ready cash, and thereafter you can enter into an agreement, a financial agreement with any financier by pledging your vehicle. It is not hire purchase agreement. Therefore, there may be endorsement of the financial agreement that is registered with the RTO authority. Then there may be a binding agreement. That means just handing over the RC book to the financier and receiving the loan by some bond, by executing bond, or by issuing check or this. This is binding contract. Whatever may be, these all are the judgment, these all are the provisions. Kindly go through section 94, 95, 96, 100, 102, 102, 457, 451, 454, 453 CRPC, 455 CRPC, and 456 and 458, and also 459 CRPC, which deals with the perishable goods being seized. I hope you understand. Best wishes.